Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video I'll be opening and assembling LEGO City Set 60264. This is a National Geographic Explorers set. It has a submarine, a fish, and some divers. Basically it's an underwater. It's one of the LEGO underwater sets. So, which I do quite like, so I'll open her up. It's got the standard top studs, and then so we got a little sticker sheet here. Comes with 3 books, 3 bags, 1 sticker sheet, and a Kids Go Free to Lego Land, which at the time of filming is not practical due to COVID. So we'll start off with the first one, which is a small little book. Bag number 1 here. We do seem to have 4 bags as well. So bag number 1 over here. Comes a little bag as well. I do like these little Lego divers, so they'd be quite cool. Let's build the first one. It's 2 divers and 2 deep sea divers, a little bit of underwater rock, and a undersea drone. So we'll start off on the bodies are pretty much the same on these characters. So 2 helmet sets there. There should be a set of legs in here somewhere. Oops. That's what we have for our diver so far. She has 2 faces. She has a trying to work out what it is face and a slightly irked face. Now we stick one of the diving helmets on top, and a visor. These bits have been used in spacesuits as well before. So next she has some lights that attach to the side. And she comes with a metal detector, a Lego metal detector as well. I think these first came out with the Lego space stuff, yeah. And they've made they've changed the actual detector bit to be a solid bit now, rather than a bit that was more flexible and used to snap off. So, but I managed to make a nice gun out of one of those when I was younger, so it wasn't the end of the world when that happened. Oh, she's got a little torch as well. A up-to-date space Lego torch as well. So that's a new brick as well. So lots of potential for if any new space stuff comes out as well. So we'll put her there. Next we'll build the next character, which is looks like a gentleman with glasses. He has a happy face and a slightly scared face. So there's his happy face and there's his Oh no, there's a shark coming. Face. So put his helmet and visor on. He has a couple of little lights on the side as well. He comes with a underwater camera with a nice lens on it, so a gold piece and then clear lens. The camera goes in one hand. And he has a little computer terminal as well. A nice printed piece here, which looks like a tracking device. Here we have our next diver with all his kit. Quite cool figures these are, so very well equipped. They're definitely well equipped. So next we've got to build the drone. That's what we have so far for our drone. We've got a little post box that goes, a little storage box that goes on there. White storage box with a translucent door. That's what we have so far. A couple of these red cylindrical pieces go on the side here, three on each side. And then, that's not. That's what we have so far for our drone. That bit goes on there like so, and we've got sticker number 4 on there. It does look a bit like a sea creature. That's what we have so far for our drone. Put some little motors on it now. Propulsion. That's one of the propellers for the drone. Good start, that bit doesn't seem to want to stay in there. Build the next one. The propellers can be used either way on these, which is quite nice. So these bits go on the side here. And here we have our underwater drone here, which is quite cool. There's a couple of little crabs that can follow them around as well. Always nice little attachments. Now I've got to build this little undersea bit of rock. That's what we have so far for it. That's what we have so far for our little bit of undersea rock. It's got a little crystal on there as well. So we'll put that over here for the time being. Next we go to bag number 2. Which is another smaller book, which is the bit of rock where the fish comes out of. I forget the name of the fish, but I'll open up the bag. It is quite a scary looking fish though, so I think that's one of the reasons I like the set, because of that little fish, because of the fish they put in it. So we'll start building this. That's what we have so far. Got some grey, like darkish grey pieces coming on here now. So yeah, that's what we have so far. Got that nice dark blue bricks on coming up. I do like those. There's something about that colour that I do like, so got one of these little crystals go on here. These have been used in various sets in the past. I think in the Space Miners set, I think they were used in that as well. Never really got a lot of that stuff because I think it did. I must have had other priorities at that time in my life. So this is what we have so far. Another angled piece comes in, goes on there, with a little vent piece that goes in there. That's what we have so far. Little Technic Lego pieces go on here. That's what we have on this so far. A couple of cream colour pieces go on. Cream curved pieces go on there. Some what looks like what I usually use as engine covers go on here. That's what we have so far for the build. piece that goes across there, and normal brick goes on there. This is relatively normal Lego building at the moment, so a couple more normal pieces, a couple of 4x1s go on here. Some angled pieces go on the top here. I'll show you this in a minute. There we go, that's what we have so far. There we go, that's what we got on there. Couple more 4x1 flat studded pieces go on the top. So pieces to make we're making the cave entrance now. Couple more pieces go on here. With some little mini arch pieces here. That's what we have so far. The cave is definitely starting to take shape now. Some little flower bits go on top here. There's one more bit of rock on the top. So there we go. As you can see, we have a little sea cave here for our little fish. Piece that goes on the top, another one on here. As you can see, got side, so we've got a couple of these round, flat studded pieces. So you've got some nice coral type pieces here. These are quite nice. One of these goes on here like so. And one of the little flowers / sea creatures goes on there. Turn this around. Stick a couple more bits of this coral on here. So what we have so far, we have this bit of coral moved to get to a crystal. Next we've got to do our fish. So we've got a couple of, got a translucent Technic Lego, I think it's a 15. Quite a cool brick though. I'd love to have these. I'd love to have these when I was in my younger days. So that's what we have so far. Put our little fish on there. There we have our fish. It glows in the dark apparently, so I'm looking forward to testing that theory. So put a little stud in the end there so it can't go on goes too far. So the fish goes into its cave like that and goes booga booga booga. Moves around a bit as well, so you can go out and see what's going on. Not sure about the glow in the dark thing. I'll test that theory out when I put it back in its box. We have this little bit here that we did in the first build. Goes on this side here. So now we have our little fish's cave, so we can jump out on the divers and go booga 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 booga, like that. We'll put that away for a minute. Put that over there. Put him creeping up behind him like that. That's book number 2. Now we've got book number 3, which is going to be bags 3 and 4. So bag number 3 is the main body of the sub. And bag number 4 is the roof and the air tanks and the external bits. So open the small bag. Do the first character, which could be, that is Jessica Sharpe. I'm not sure who she is, but she's probably one of these National Geographic Explorer types. So it's got a little headband thing on, and she's got a all-in-one gear. So it's a nice design. Got a little duffel bag on her back and a little tracksuit type diving suit on in there. Quite a nice little figure. Build the next one, which is her co-pilot. I'm not sure if he has a name or... I don't honestly watch the National Geographic channel enough to be able to know. He doesn't look like a happy chap, so... There we have our co-pilot for the sub. Put him over there. Start off building our sub. So we've got a couple of clear pieces to go on here. A yellow 2x1. A grey piece with 2 Lego Technic attachments on it. White piece that goes in the middle, and another axle / Technic Lego piece goes on there. A couple of these blue plates that quite often used in planes and helicopters. So a white 4x1 and a grey connection point and a white piece on the side here to make it secure. That's what we've got on there so far. A couple of red hook pieces go on here, on the back here. A red angular piece and a dark, should be a dark blue vent goes on the back here. There we go, that's what we got so far. I think this bit here is where the drone goes in when it's not out exploring. Got a grey bit that goes in the front. Make sure it goes the right way round. Got a red bit that goes on there. Now we've got a nice little computer. I do like these computer pieces. This is like a sonar thing for the submarine. I want to show you that. That is quite cool. I always like those sort of pieces. Could have done with those on the hovercraft that I made years ago. Couple of pieces to go on the side here. Through these dark blue pieces. There does seem quite a few of these floating around at the moment. Is it dark blue or is it? That's black. That could be black, I think. That's what we got so far. A couple more of these dark blue angle pieces to go on here. With a couple of normal bricks to go on here. Some yellow and red pieces on the back. That's what we got so far. A couple more yellow pieces for the sub there. The subs do tend to be yellow, so got to put some windows on it now. 4 of these little windows go on the side. And a little arch piece goes on the front here. These have been around for years, those pieces there. So that's what we've got for our little sub. couple more of these windows to go on here. Piece goes on there, another window on here. Couple of these dark blue pieces go on here to support, to make sure the windows stay in place. And that's what we have so far for our sub. A couple of red pieces go across the top here to level it off. A couple of control handles go on here. Back in the day, you would have just got a steering wheel. Lego put steering wheels on everything. Not sure if I think these control handles here look better, or they look better from an authentic point of view, but steel wheels are always cooler and were generally more useful, I found, for building. But if you have any feedback, comments or feedback on that, do feel free to leave that at the end of this video. That's what we have so far for this part of the build. Some Technic Lego pieces go on here. I do quite enjoy the fact they put the Technic Lego pieces on the normal builds nowadays. Because it used to be Lego City, you never got any of this stuff with Legos on these bits with Lego City when I was younger. There we go, so we've got so far. As you can see, you've got the little study bits on there. The black study bits, these are the solid ones, not the loose ones. So, got a bit that goes on the front here. That makes that into the submarine part. And we put our driver in here. Our really concentrating hard driver in here. You can there sit in there and pilot the sub. So next we got to build the rest of the sub from bag number 4. I think this will be all the cosmetic stuff for the sub rather than the actual shape. Got a bag of small fiddly bits as well. So first of all, we got some blue fin type bits, I think. Try to separate the pieces that I don't need for the ones I hopefully find the ones I do need. There we go, there's the other one. These bits go on the side. That's what we got on the sub so far, some blue bits on the side there, as you can see, and the driver's in there. We'll put the sub over here for the time being. Got to build the air tanks for the sub. Which is a smooth round piece with 4 slightly grooved pieces with a smooth piece. These smooth pieces have a hole in them as well, and a round bit on the front, and a end piece to smooth off the end as well. So it looks like an oxygen tank. Got to build another one of those. So smooth at the bottom, 4 of these in the middle. And I missed the smooth one at the top, so bad day to cut my nails. So we made 2 of these. These go on the grey bits at the bottom. Well, that's just snapped, so it's not a good start. So fix that one. So see if this one goes on in one hit, or do I have to? So this is proper Lego, it should all go through quite nicely. So there we go, you got the air tanks, which also serve as skids as well. So next we've got to make the claws for the front of the sub, so it can pick stuff up. Now we have a little Lego gives us a little box with elastic bands in. Sometimes you get Jedi capes in these and stuff like that. So sometimes you get Jedi capes, Spider-Man's webbing, or lots of other cool stuff. Elastic band on there. Now there's an elastic band on there, it goes click, 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 click. As you can see, it's not me doing that. So we have a white bit that goes on one of these. And a grey bit attaches to that. Then a black bit attaches to that. The black bit has a Technic connector on, Lego connector on it. So I've got to make 2 of these. So I'll make the next one of these first. So it's a grey loose Technic connector. Elastic band over here. Careful with that, I don't want to lose elastic bands. Otherwise I probably won't get one off, can't see me getting another one off Lego, so. So it goes white, grey and black. As you can see, we've got 2 of these, so now I've got to put these on here. The sub now has its grabbing claws on the front there, as you can see. Next we have to put the motors on the top. These bits are quite nice. You've got like a yellow round circular bit and a little propeller there. It goes in on the smooth side. It spins around quite well. So not on that side, on this side of it. So I'm going to make 4 of these. This bit's always a bit of a pleasure. I do like moving parts of my Lego, so put these on here now. There we go, that's what we've got so far. Next we've got to build the roof of the sub. So we've got some clear flat pieces on the head, clear flat, slightly, well not flat, but they're slightly arched on there, as you can see. There you got that. There we go, that's what we've got so far. Some mini arch pieces on here. Turn this over, put a couple of these yellow pieces on here like so. That's what we've got so far for it. So you've got that bit on the bottom, this bit on the top. I won't get too far ahead of myself. And 2 yellow pieces like so. Some long pieces that support it all, like that. A grey piece that goes on there. A little black vent goes on. Little vent goes on the top there. What else we've got on there so far, as you can see. Got like a hatch wheel that goes on there. 2 handle pieces that go on the top here. Piece that goes on the top here. Piece that goes on there. So it look quite cool. A couple of these dark blue pieces. Got a couple of submarine lights. Stick these on the front here. There we go, that's what we got on there so far. The roof just slides on there gently like that, which is quite nice really. Do quite like that design. Got a sticker that goes on the back, sticker number 2. I seem to have missed the other stickers, so I'll check those in a minute. So we have sticker number 2 on the back, which is that one there. Then we have sticker number 3, which goes on the side here. And the one that goes on the other side here as well. This says 64 on it, so bear with me. have a sticker that goes on the front here, sticker number 1. Not quite as central as it could be, but here we have our submarine. Quite a nice little build, quite tidy. The fact it slides off like that, so which makes play a lot easier, and it makes it a lot easier to get into the sub as well. So I think this bit here slides in the back here as well, and it's got little hooking points on the back there as well. So that's quite cool. It's got a little bay for the divers as well. I'm not sure where Jessica goes in this sub, but quite sure that she goes in there somewhere. So overall, quite a nice little build. Quite happy with that. It looks the part. Value for money wise, it is not too bad. You get some nice bricks with it as well, so nice bricks and nice parts, a few spare parts as well, so well done Lego on that. See, the submarine is actually quite good. You've got a little drone. This fish does make it, in my opinion. The figures are the diver figures are quite cool as well. So overall, quite a nice set. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, do feel free to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'd like to thank my regular subscribers on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope it continues. Comments or feedback, please leave them at the end of the video, and I'll try to give you a mention on my next video as well. Stay safe, keep building. Hope very much to see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.